Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing so well. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create the perfect winged liner with liquid liner. This is primarily for beginners and for people who don't know how to do their winged liner. I'm going to break down how I create this winged liner in the easiest way possible. It's super easy. There's not really much to it. I find that using a pen liquid liner is the easiest thing. If you guys want me to do more videos on like different types of liners, let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, if you guys want to learn how to ace the perfect winged liquid liner, please stick around and enjoy this video.
God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't, yeah. I feel good sometimes I don't, like, I finesse down Western Road.
Okay, so to start, I know this video is about how to ace the perfect liner, but before I do my liner, anytime the first thing I do is my brows, because I feel like brows are what shape your eye and kind of, I guess, help you figure out how to kind of wing out your eyeliner. So I'm going to start with my brows, and the product that I always use for my brows is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. It is the best. I just brush my brows up with a spoolie, and then I start from the ends of my brows. As you can see, like, my brows don't really grow in this tiny area here, so I always start with filling in that part and kind of just working my way in just to blend it out. I don't really fill in my brows too much because I don't really need to. As you can see, my brows are quite thick from the start, but just filling out that end to give my brow a proper shape. And to set my brows in place, I take the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. These products are my absolute favorite to fill in my brows, and I don't ever use anything else. So you just want to apply a generous amount of that. So when you're just starting out with eyeliner, it can be a little bit confusing about which product to use because there's so many on the market. There's like liquid liners, there's gel liners. Liquid liners come in either like a little pot with a brush or pens like this. Personally, the easiest method to winged liner I find is using a pen. This is what I kind of gravitate towards these days. I really like gel liners as well, but they could be a little bit trickier to get the hang of. For ease of use, I do prefer a pen, which is what I'm going to use today. There are so many different pens on the market. There's drugstore, there's high-end, there's middle range. My favorite drugstore liquid liner is the Maybelline Master Precise Liner. It has the thinnest tip and it's really, really black. I would be using it today, but I don't know where it is. I feel like I have misplaced it with all the eyeliners that I have. So I'm going to be using another one of my favorites, which is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner. This is a beautiful, beautiful, long-lasting, super black liquid liner. So yeah, I'm going to be using this today. This one and the Kat Von D Tattoo liner as well is amazing, and that one is super, super long-lasting. So I'm just going to show you guys how I achieve my winged liner in the easiest way possible. So when I wear winged liner, I actually really like to do it on a bare eye. You can obviously do it with eyeshadow or whatnot, but for my face, I just find it a lot more flattering because I have this natural discoloration on my eyelids. So I like to start from the very middle of the eye. You want to put the tip of the liquid liner at the very, very base, as close to your lashes as possible. Now it's really hard doing this as I talk, but I'm going to do my absolute best. There's a little bit of black on my eye that I can't get off, and that's just from lashes, but we'll be fine. So as I said, start from the middle and slowly, slowly work your way out. Now when I get to the end, I like to leave it. I don't really like to wing my eye just yet. I'm going to move back into the middle and slowly, slowly work my way to the front of the eye. And thickness of the eyeliner really just depends on your eye shape as well. I have quite bigger almond eyes, so I can afford to go a little bit thicker with my lines. Whereas if you had a more hooded eye or a smaller eye, I would definitely recommend going a little bit thinner with your eyeliner. Especially if you're hooded as well, I probably wouldn't recommend going all the way in. I would probably just keep it to the outer corners. So just working in the inner corner, I love to keep the line as thin as possible. And bring it in to the inner corner. That part can be a little bit ticklish, so just take your time. And then I'm just going to work on evening out that line all around the eye. Now I have a little bit of texture around the base of my lashes because I've been wearing false lashes a lot this week, so I've got quite a bit of glue stuck to the base of my lashes, which is not good. I've really got to cleanse that off, which I'll do a little bit later. So if you do bump the top a little bit, like I slightly did, get a spiky cotton bud. These are my favorite. These are by Whispers, and just wet it with a little bit of micellar water. And I like to take the very tip of that and just use it to clean it up. Just like that. So now moving on to the wing. Now the easiest way possible to create the wing is to do it while your eye is open. Now I find that the best method to do it, whether you're doing it on yourself or on a client. It just makes it a lot easier to figure out where the wing should sit, whether you should slant it higher or like a little bit lower. It does take a couple of tries to figure out what works for you, but practice makes perfect. It took me a good couple of years to figure out how to properly wing my own liner. So keeping my eyes open and looking straight ahead, I'm going to put mine, I'm not going to go too high with the flick, but I'm kind of going to angle it. What degree would you call that angle? I'm really bad at that, but I don't know, is that 180 degrees? That's probably really wrong, but that's just, I'm just gonna motion with my pen. So I'm probably going to wing it out so it's like a slight angle. So you don't want to go in and draw like a straight, like a thick line. You just want to slowly create that line. Whoops. I went a little bit long, but it's okay. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that if it is too long. And then you just want to connect the line. So I'm going to start from the middle of that flick and just draw a line connecting it. Now what's good about eyeliner pens is that you can kind of start with the tip but kind of press it into the eye, so like the thicker part fills in that gap. So I'm not 100% happy with the top of that, so I'm taking my wet cotton tip and just using it to clean up that top part and then doing the same with the bottom. And this is my trick to getting a really sharp line. Okay, so now I just want to tight line the top of my eye. I'm really happy with that wing, but I don't know if you guys can see it in camera, but when I open my eyes and look straight ahead, you can see that there's like, underneath my top lid, you can see, I guess, the flesh, I get the waterline. That bothers me a lot, especially when I'm wearing lashes, because it's annoying. So I'm going to tight line the top of my eye. And the little trick that I like to use to stop that black liner from transferring to my lower waterline is I take the opposite end of the spiky cotton tip. I'm just gonna be back so you can see. So I'm gonna take this flat end and I'm going to use it to just run over my bottom waterline. This kind of clears up any, I guess, water and stops the black liner from transferring. So, okay. So now that's done, I'm taking my Zoeva Graphic Eyes Black Box liner. It's just a plain black kohl liner, and I'm going to use that to line my upper waterline. I'm mainly focusing it on the inner corners because that's where you can see the waterline the most. So the tricky part to winged liner isn't just doing one eye, it's getting both eyes even, and a lot of the times this isn't possible. You'll never get both of your eyes exactly identical because your eyes are actually both two different shapes. So like your eyebrows, they're sisters, not twins, unless you're really lucky and have a very symmetrical face, which I do not. Both of my eyes are quite different. This eye is a lot smaller than this eye, which is why I never like to take photos on this side of my face because photos just look weird that way. So I'm just going to line this eye using the exact same concept on this eye. So that is both eyes done. This eye always is a lot quicker. I always get this eye straight away, but it's my right eye that gives me so much trouble. But now I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara because I feel like once I do that, it really lifts my eyes and changes my shape a little bit. Okay, so that is mascara and lashes on. I am loving how this is turning out. So I'm just going to go and chuck on the rest of my face and I'll be back shortly. So I've just finished the rest of my face. This is the finished look. It's just my basic everyday look. If you guys want me to run through the products, you know what, I'll just do that now. For foundation, I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is probably my favorite foundation if I'm not wearing a tinted moisturizer, because if I'm not wearing this, I'm more than likely wearing, not today, but like usually every other day, my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. For concealer, I've got my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer set with my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, of course. And then blush is MAC Warm Soul, and then bronzer is NARS Fallacious. And then I've got the Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened Powder. And for lips, I always get asked what this lip color is. And it's literally just, sorry, I'm just looking for the products. MAC Soul Lip Liner. I line and fill my lips in with this. And then on top of that, I put the Dior Lip Glow. This is the color 001 Pink. I absolutely love it. This color lasts me all day. Like I'll eat, I'll drink, I'll do whatever I've got to do, I'll talk, blah, blah, blah. And this color literally stays on my lips every single day. I mean, this color literally stays on my lips all day, every single day. I love it because Soar is my favorite lip color. And even when I wear this on its own, it just stays. It's matte, but I love this because I love more of a glossier lip these days. And because Dior Glow has a bit more of like it's like a lip balm with a tint, but the tint stays on my lips once like the gloss is all gone. And I absolutely love it. So this is my everyday lip color that I always get asked about. But yeah, this is the finished look. I keep looking at my screen and I promise you guys I'm wearing a top. It's just an off the shoulder top, so I have to clarify that because it doesn't look like I'm wearing a top. But yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys in trying to figure out how to do your winged liner. That is literally the easiest breakdown I can give you. If you guys want me to do another video like showing you guys how to use different types of liner, like liquid versus gel, I can totally do that for you guys. But just let me know in the comments down below, because of course, unless you guys let me know, I'm not gonna know if I should film it or not. But yeah, and I only want to produce videos that you guys want to see. But yeah, that is pretty much it from me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully learned something new today. I hope you took away some pretty good tips on how to create your winged liner. If you guys do have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will promise to answer them all. But yeah, that is pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and share. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please do. To be notified when my videos do go live, click that little bell next to the subscribe button and you'll be notified when my videos are up. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have an awesome day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.